Wake up from the long slumber of ignorance, deep sleep of ignorance. Jagrata. Withdraw yourself from the as the world. Varan prapya nibodhata. Going away from the familiar, go into the teacher and understand yourself. Varan prapya nibodhata. Why? Very subtle. Why subtle? Because the I can maintain itself. Is now ready to understand, ready to read, ready to practice, ready to meditate. Therefore, self-study is completely denied. Don't read too much in the beginning stages. Self-study means trying to read by yourself. Books, reading. Shankara says at one point, Panditopi, Mahapanditopi, even if you are a great learned scholar, Shastra Vicharam, investigation into scripture, Swatantrena ma kuryat, never do independently. Why? Ego shall hide. Ahankar, the I thought shall hide because it shall read and collect all that suits him. It shall reject all that doesn't suit him. And it will fatten itself. This much I have studied, this much I have known. Or will feel uncomfortable, this I do not know. Understand? Go to a teacher. Accepting somebody as more knowledgeable than you itself is a hit on the ego. That I can accept somebody more knowledgeable than me, that itself is a huge thing. Because not many people can accept. Oh, I know. That is why sit down on a discussion and see. Are you a listener or you are always scheming to find out the better standpoint to kill the speaker? You observe people's conversation, you will know it. Are you a listener? Can you be a listener? Just listen to somebody. Difficult. If you are a talkative, the moment you are listening, already your mind is skimming. Oh, he said he has read one book. 2 books I have read. Oh, he quoted this verse. That verse I shall quote. Anyway, it's not only scriptural study. You talk about places. Oh, yesterday I went to Arunachala mountain, Innocently a fellow is talking. I went to mountain top. Immediately you shall say, but have you gone to Himalayas? Finished. Finished. You must kill the fellow. Unconsciously that comes in. Suppose you say Himalayan, I have gone to Himalayan trip. But what about Swiss Alps? Swiss Alps only you have gone. Mount Mackenzie in Alaska. Sugarloaf Mountain, Brazil. Oh, I see. Mount Kilimanjaro. Just think. I purchased a nice shirt. What shirt? Local. Italian. Designer. I see. Your mind is busy. Understand? This is a very, very unconscious mind. Habitual mind. Instead of seeing it is busy trying to dismiss a standpoint. And to talk about, suppose you said, Italian dress is very nice, and somebody said, yeah, I think that's nice. Or suppose you talked about Swiss Alps, and somebody, oh, Swiss Alps. Then you are sit down to listen. Why? Now it is your praise. After that, no discussion. Yes, it's your praise now. Now, whatever you say is right, no? So the fellow sits down. Ego, you understand? Ahankar, the I can take you for such fantastic, subtle ride. That is why to be ready to listen to somebody itself is who. Why children should start education? They don't resist. As a child, you don't resist. That is why go to first standard. 10 times ABCD, 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 ABCD. Why? Egoless. Tell an elderly person, ABCD, rubbish. What ABCD? I don't want to learn. They can't learn anymore. With total resistance. So when the person has some idea about himself, even though it is wrong, he doesn't accept it. Because how can he be wrong? Huh? That's not an easy thing. How can I be wrong? I know about myself. I'm the son of my father. I'm the educated one. I am the achiever. How can you say I don't know about myself? So you get stuck, understand? You completely get stuck with that idea. And that I, by chance, feel frustrated. Now what he says? He wants to pick up what? Pick up a book and read it. That is why you can see so-called intellectuals. They will never ever allow themselves to be challenged. And if you don't allow yourself to be challenged, you shall never know the truth. Because that is the truth which cannot ultimately be challenged. You reach a point, challenge. Challenge every identity. Then you reach a point where nothing need to be challenged. There is nobody to challenge. You are yourself. That is why the teacher is the I who dreams, desires to appreciate itself is a mistake. Must know about himself. Why is it so? Because it is Enachiketas asabdam, asparsham, arupam, arasam, agandham. Asabdam is not a sound, not sabdam, asabdam. It's not a sound to be heard. Listen carefully. Asparsham is not a touch to be touched. Arupam, not a form to be seen. Arasam, not a taste to be tasted. Agandham, not a smell to be smelled. Therefore, does it make difficult or easy? Makes it easy. Suppose it is a sound, some sound, you have to go to some place within the range of it for your ears to hear. And by chance you are born deaf, or you are finished, your ears are finished, you shall lose sight of the sound of the truth for the rest of your life, because your ears are gone. Your wisdom depends on your ears being functional. Understand? Deafness will not be a role. Deafness will be your death. Asparsham cannot be touched. Suppose if something can be touched, what will happen? You have to go there. And suppose there is one person says, this is exclusively mine, you can't touch it. And that's what people do. When they make the so-called experience, exclusive religious experiences, untouchable by others. That is why there is no second coming. There is no second fellow. One fellow is the ultimate, finished. Thereafter there is no second. Because he only one got it in mountains, sat on the under the tree or on a mountain, on the stone or inside a wave or inside the river, got enlightened. Only he. After that, nobody. You have to repeat that nonsense story for the rest of your life. Asparsha. Think. Arupam is not lucky, is not a sight. Again, if it's a sight, you have to go there. Eyes have to be maintained. If it's a taste, the tongue has to be maintained, that must be available. If it's a smell, nose has to be maintained, that must be available. Lucky is not a sound, not a touch, not a taste, not a smell. Therefore, sense organs are not needed. For you to be, what should you see, hear, taste, touch, smell? Because you are, therefore you see. Or because you see, therefore you are. Because you are, therefore you touch, taste, smell. Or because you touch, taste, smell, therefore you are. Extension. Because you are, therefore you think. Or because you think, therefore you are. The concept, Western concept. Western, somebody had, some philosopher. Because you think, therefore you are. That's why your thoughts go, you go, finished. Because you are. Your sense of being is not a thought, nor it is a perception.